Welcome to Fuddled Fox FM and this Football Manager 2017 experiment. Today it's the Scottish Premiership versus the MLS. So what I've done is I've made the Scottish Premiership into a 24 team league. We've got the 12 Scottish Premiership teams in there and the 12 top rated or the top reputation teams from the MLS. So the MLS teams we've got are DC United, FC Dallas, Houston Dynamo, LA Galaxy, Montreal Impact, New York City FC, New York Red Bulls, Portland Timbers, Real Salt Lake, Seattle Sounders, Sporting Kansas City and Toronto FC. So I don't really know how this one's going to go, to be honest. I would imagine Celtic will win the league, but I think probably the MLS will come out overall on top. We'll have a quick look at the season preview, just see what they're thinking. See, there you go, they've got Celtic as favourites for the league, followed by New York City and LA Galaxy. Rangers are only 8 favourites, so we've got 6 American teams in the top 8 favourites, and then 2 more below Rangers. So we will see how this one goes. The only way to find out is to holiday through till May 2017 and see what happens. So it's the end of May 2017 and the Scottish Premiership has its champion, which is Celtic, as I thought they probably would be. 5 points clear of Portland Timbers, who had a really good season to come second, who finished 3 points above their rival Seattle Sounders, who finished in third. New York Red Bulls came fourth. New York City FC coming in 5th. After Celtic, the 2 highest Scottish place sides were Rangers and Aberdeen in 6th and 7th, both on 78 points. I did forget to put a way of separating teams who finished on the same points, so it just says that people have been done randomly. I don't think that makes too much difference for what we're trying to do here. We then had Houston Dynamo, Sporting Kansas City, DC United, LA Galaxy had a really poor season, only finishing in 11th. They were second favourites for the title going into the season. Real Salt Lake came in 12th, the midway point. So you can see only 3 Scottish teams in the top 12. Toronto FC were then 13th. Heart of Midlothian were 14th. FC Dallas came in 15th. Then a really big group of mostly Scottish sides with St Johnstone, Partick Thistle, Kilmarnock, Dundee. We then get Montreal Impact finishing 20th and the lowest place MLS team, Ross County, Hamilton, Inverness and Motherwell finished bottom of the league. Before I reveal the final scores, we'll bring up the stats. We'll take a look at the team stats first. So Seattle Sounders scored the most goals with 79, followed by New York Red Bulls, who had 77. Portland Timbers had 75 goals for the season. Celtic scored 73, highest placed Scottish side in 4th. Rangers scored 66 in 5th. New York City FC scored 65, Aberdeen 64, and then Real Salt Lake in 8th scored 63 goals. If we look at their best average possession, New York City out in front with 54.3% of the possession. Toronto finished behind them on 53.87%. Then Celtic were the best Scottish side, 53.59%. LA Galaxy finished in 4th. Didn't do them much good though, for all their possession. Only finishing 11th in the league. They had 51.8%. Rangers were joint 5th with Seattle Sounders on 51.37%. And then joint 7th was New York Red Bulls and Sporting Kansas City with 50.98%. So nobody had huge percentages really in terms of possession. If we look at the best defence, Celtic had the best defence. Obviously what won them the league, 38 goals conceded. DC United, who finished 10th, only conceded 41 goals. Rangers in 3rd place with only 42 conceded. Then Seattle Sounders 46. Aberdeen 48, joint 5th with New York City FC with only 48 conceded. New York Red Bulls 49 conceded, and Sporting Kansas City had 51 goals conceded. Going on to the player stats then. Top scorer was Moussa Dembele with 22 goals in the season from 41 appearances, 2 sub-appearances. David Villa was second with 20 goals. Then Lucas Boy from Seattle Sounders, 19 goals. Sebastian Giovinco for Toronto scored 19 as well. Yuri Movsisyan from Armenia, who plays for Real Salt Lake, had 17 goals. Then in joint 6th place was Bjorn Johnson, Stephen McLean and Diego Rubio with 16 goals each. Most assists was Diego Valeri from Portland Timbers, he had 14. And Clint Dempsey also with 14 for Seattle Sounders. Andrea Pirlo had a good season, 13 assists for him for New York City. Then Marcelo Sarvas and Ryan Gould had 12 assists each. Sarvas playing for DC United, Ryan Gould playing for LA Galaxy, who I assume they must have signed. They did, they signed on loan from Sporting. Sonny Mustavar, near Britain, Albert Rusnak all had 11 assists apiece. In terms of average ratings, Graham Shinnie had the highest in the league with a 7.67 for Celtic. Abdou Diallo of Seattle Sounders was second with a 7.45. Sebastian Giovinco had a 7.29 for Toronto. Andrea Pirlo had a 7.28 for New York City. And Ryan Jack of Aberdeen had a 7.28 as well. Graham Shinnie had 14 man of the matches, well ahead of Pirlo, who only had 8. Kieran Tierney came on there with 7 as well, as did Ashley Cole and Maynor Figueroa. Team of the year then was Robles from New York Red Bulls in goal. Right back was Garcia from Houston Dynamos. The 2 centre backs were Diallo of Seattle Sounders and Hedges of FC Dallas. Graham Shinnie of Celtic was the left back. Right midfield, Cowie of Hearts. The 2 centre midfielders, Valeri of Portland Timbers and Pirlo of New York City. Lalkovic of Ross County was the left midfielder. Up front we had Dembele of Celtic and Giovinco of Toronto FC. So the moment of truth then, what I've done is I've totaled up all the points scored by the Scottish teams and all the points scored by the MLS teams to give us a grand total for each league, and we'll see who comes out on top. So Scotland scored a combined total of 670 points, whereas the MLS scored a combined total of 846 points, so giving a difference in favour of the MLS of 176 points. So quite clearly, according to Football Manager 17, the MLS is the stronger league than the Scottish Premiership. So I hope you enjoyed this FM17 experiment. I want to thank Just Mike Plays for suggesting the leagues to compare in this video. There's a link to his channel down in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please either like, please subscribe to the channel. I've currently got a journeyman save going on where I'm currently at Oxford United. I'm in my 2nd season with them, having been at Eastleigh for 2 seasons before that. The playlist will be in the description. So I'm Fuddled Fox FM. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.